Hey guys, welcome to BearJew315, your host Bear here. Just want to say real quick, if it's your first time viewing or coming across this channel, go ahead, hit the red button down below and subscribe to the channel, guys. That way y'all don't miss out on any of the future content or videos to come. And hey, if you like today's video, leave a like. If you want, leave a comment. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Shalom. Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look into Rome Total War 2. Highly recommend the game. Rome Total War, the original, a great game as well. There's some things out of the first one that I like that you can do that you can't really do in the second one, but overall better graphics and quality, and I still highly recommend this game. With me personally having over 200 gaming hours alone for this game, I highly recommend it, especially if you love this point in time in history, guys, and you love a good strategy game where you get to oversee the large armies and the governmental powers and the economic system. I highly recommend this game being for you. I will say today's purpose in this video is going to be more so to help you guys out strategically on where you want to place your units. I'm just going to give you a few tips that hopefully help you out. I'll explain why I have the units placed the way that I do, and y'all can see the outcome of the battle of why I do that and why it works for me. I'm not going to say that these tips and tactics are going to be able to make y'all win every single battle that you play. No, but you should definitely win a majority of your battles. We're going to jump in. I already have the army set up. We're going to be playing as the Romans, of course. I will say what is great and key is getting to know your units, get to know their strengths, their weaknesses, their purpose, what their role is. That way, as a whole, your army can work better off and you have a better outcome. Based on what units you have, the units you're going up against, and the terrain that you're on. Knowing all these things is going to be key in helping you win your battles, guys. Today's video is going to be on the defense. We'll be playing on the defensive side, and we'll go through a few things. I will say, whenever you play through the campaign, do not do the automatic outcome. Where you do the quick battle where the computer chooses the outcome of the battle, where you take no part in it. Do not use that. Take the time, take the effort, use these tips I'm going to give you, and play through the battle yourselves, guys. When you choose the computer to let it do the automatic outcome, a majority of the time you're going to lose most of your battles, or win or lose, you're going to end up losing a whole lot more men than what was necessary. So please just take the time and effort and play through it yourself, guys. And use these tips. And like I say, you're not going to win every battle, but this ought to help you out in the long run. Going and losing a whole lot more men than what's necessary, it can get you in a very big bind even early on in the game or down the road. Rebuilding your army, it's going to cost you, and that's going to put your economics in a bind, because you're going to be having to choose, well, do I do this, do I rebuild the army, or do I do that, or do I do this, and you're not going to really enjoy the game as much. So I recommend play through each battle, take the time, take the effort. And let's go ahead and jump in real quick, and I'll show you why I have the unit set up the way that I do, and you all can see the outcome of the battle, and I'll explain a few things. And like I say, hopefully this helps you out, and if it does, great. Go ahead, give me a like, give me a comment. If there's something more specific that y'all guys want to see, or something that y'all need help on, let me know down in the comments. I'll do my best as far as helping you guys out. Like I say, if y'all want to see something as far as like a campaign video, y'all can let me know, and we'll see about starting a whole new campaign from scratch and working from the get-go. Okay. Otherwise, guys, let's jump in real quick and see what we got. Alrighty, guys, so I already have the army set up, like I said, and I got the Eagle cohort here. They're going to be the center group. They're most commonly known unit that you see in movies and whatnot. They got that Golden Eagle. So for our army group, we have them here. And off on the sides,
proud Romans all!
Our best troops that I believe.
Praetorian Guard!
Of them, and I have 2 on each side of the following center line. And off the sides of them,
Melee
I
infantry,
have
commander!
2 of our second best fighting units.
Legionaries! Ready!
And what I like to do, guys, is for that front line, whenever you're playing, you know, the computer automatically sets up your army. And see, for the enemy, that's how the AI has it set up. For ours, it had it set up kind of similar with them all spaced out and everything. I never play off of what the computer has it set up. I always move them, I do something with them, you gotta set them up. Let's see, and I do 5 in depth on the line. It should be good, well enough numbered to hold the line, especially if you're playing defense. That's what you're going to want to do. In between your units each,
Romans ready for duty! Legionaries!
You're wanting them shoulder
Melee
to shoulder,
infantry ready!
all the way
Praetorian
along
Guard!
here, like so. Okay, so that's what you're going to want. Just like so. And for our second line, they're going to be our reinforcement line. We're going to move these units where we need them. With our second best fighting unit, I have
Melee troops!
placed out here on the edges.
Legionaries!
Our town watch, I have a unit placed dead center and
Spearmen,
one on
ready
each
for
of the
Vigilades.
flanks. They're a spear unit, and along with our TRE. These units are very well and very good as far as defense goes against cavalry. They can form a shield wall and have their spears out. Very good against cavalry. What you want to do is, for this battle, for this key battle, and just the way that it's set and how it seems, the enemy does have cavalry units, and I'm willing to bet that they're gonna try to use those to flank us, because that's what I'm gonna try to do with my own cavalry, is be flanking them. So when I have them off here on our sides, to prevent or for a good defense against the enemy's cavalry units whenever they try to come flank us. Now, whenever you do play, I mean, it is possible that they might send cavalry dead center through your line. It'd be pretty bold, being that you have such a solid defense and that you have units in reserve. And see, we got our cavalry units on each side. I'll move them back
cavalry!
here so the computer can't play off of them tactically, not knowing where I'm going to be placing them. We have our general here in the back. You don't want your general to be engaged in the battle at the beginning of the battle or too soon. Even the middle's kind of pushing it. Kind of want to wait near the end if you're going to use them at all. I mean, if you got to use them, you got to use them. But just note, whenever you do send them out there and it's against a fresh and good unit on the enemy side, then you're more than likely, you risk losing your general. And when he dies, you're risking all the other men in the army to get weary. And they'll lose heart, and they'll end up fleeing and retreating a whole lot sooner than what they normally would. So if you can, hold off, don't use him so soon. Also have one unit of dogs.
War dogs!
The enemy, I think, has 2. They're mainly a nuisance, but they do work. Don't get me wrong. And I don't normally play with artillery units
Heavy onager!
Against an infantry unit.
Ballista!
Unless I have them and I'm trying to get somewhere to use them. For the third line, I have our archers.
Brave Romans to a man!
Archers! My lord! Archers in between. I have the smaller siege units.
Field artillery ready!
Their distance is going to be shorter than that of the larger units. As you can see here in that red triangle, that's their shooting distance. Now with the larger ones, they have a wider and further reach, so they can lay waste into the infantry. Now they do have different shots that they can use, the standard round, the flaming round, and the explosive round, and I think these have a poison round. Yeah, poison and fire. I'm going to stick with the standard round, just because with it being against infantry, you want accuracy. When you start to use the different rounds, the other different rounds, you end up losing that accuracy, and I'd more so use that against structures, cities, a fortress, or whatever the case, something like that, where you're not so worried about the accuracy. It's still going to get the job done, but with having to fight against infantry units, you want this one to be a little bit more pinpoint. So yeah, and then we have some defenses set up here. I got spikes and buried spikes. Here in the center you can't see them, but I did have buried spikes as well. Not these, but they're more so for infantry units stepping over them, and you'll see them here later. I got spiked rocks here. It'll slow units down. Once they hit that, they'll lose their momentum if they're trying to charge, especially like if their cavalry units try to, if they don't try to go around. But yeah, so that's that. So let's go ahead and click start.
Fire at will for missiles can be toggled on or off.
Oh, you know what? And one
Today
thing,
we face an army of
and we'll
pig-lovers
forget.
and worse. These beasts
The general
lack
gives
all
his
human
speech.
sense. They
You want these guys to be on guard.
without restraint. This will not be a battle, but a full hunt. Get ready.
Hold! Archers! Awaiting orders!
And for your archers, you don't want skirmish mode. Since we're on the defense, we want our line to hold, especially our front line. We definitely want them to hold out
Legionaries!
as
Stand down,
best
men!
they can.
Triarii! Spearmen at the ready! Triarii! Praetorian cavalry!
Our cavalry units.
For the gods!
Socii equites extraordinarii! In service to Rome!
You want them to be on guard mode, and they'll hold their ground and they'll stay there. They won't be trying to do anything else unless you give them the order to actually to press forward on the attack. Our archers, we want them to stay put. We want them to stay right there. The
Archers!
skirmish mode, when the enemy fighting enemy unit is getting so close to them, they'll move back, turn around and shoot arrows, and they'll keep doing that if the enemy keeps stopping. But if they keep chasing them, the archers will just run ahead of them and never get caught. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure that the enemy unit has their archers in skirmish mode, so our best bet is going to want us to press our cavalry units all the way around and flank in behind the enemy's line and take out the archers before they do too much damage towards our units. And don't worry about this whole the AI shifting the army. Hold your ground, keep your stuff set, don't freak out and try to start moving your army around. Just wait, because the AI is known for moving said units, or the shifting their army repeatedly all the way up close to the line of the battle. They'll end up moving everywhere. Just hold out, just wait. Seems like they're getting in range.
Orders, my lord!
Go ahead.
Triari!
Prepared for that, so go ahead, hit pause. You have that option. And I bet this is going to be progress.
Follow me! In the name of Rome!
Okay, so since they're coming at us at this angle, what we'll go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and move our line right.
Double time!
Just like so. Alright. And see the gap? Don't want the gap. Get rid of that gap.
Eagle cohort! Move out at speed!
go back to your left flank and move these units as well.
Follow me!
You're here and over. Alright, see that cavalry unit had turned. Our units there. And some of these units.
Sharp steel! Backstabbing!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
That's fine. I'll turn these units around. That's another cavalry. These guys. Let's see where those guys go.
On the quick march!
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Onaga! Victory for Rome! Field artillery! Yours to command! Heavy Onaga! Scorpion! Glory to Rome! Legionaries! Hastati!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Forward! Your orders? Let advance! Vigiles! Let advance! Sons of Mars! Vigiles! Praetorian cavalry! We obey! For Rome!
Socii equites extraordinarii!
Vigiles! Orders! Jump! Advance! Ready! Yes, Commander! Spear infantry, ready! Double time! Legionaries! Break off! Vigiles! Rome for glory! Your orders? Let's advance at speed! Melee infantry! Obediamus! Commander!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At speed! Commander! Be a quick march! Ready and waiting!
Alright, here. I'm gonna send in and hook our flanks around theirs.
Proud Romans all! At the double! Brave Romans to a man!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Legatus! Your orders! Dominate! Advance! Ready and waiting! For Rome! Jupiter gives us strength! Orders! Forward! Ready! Charge! Praetorian Guard! Eagle Cohort! Advance! Ready and waiting! Orders!
An entire unit has perished.
Commander! Head forward! Commander! Advance! Your orders! Charge! Orders! We obey! Ready and waiting! Tribunus! Brave Romans to a man! Engage! Spears ready! Sic Domine! Ready. Engage! General! For glory! Commander! Archers! Commander! Forward! Ready and waiting! Charge! Melee horsemen!
Socii equites extraordinarii!
Our general is under attack.
Melee troops! Charge! Socii Hastati! Advance at speed! Melee troops awaiting orders! By your command! Vigiles! Jupiter gives us strength! Praetorian Guard! Engage! Ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And there you have it, guys. There's the end of the battle. you can click continue and press forth on the battle, and you can use your units, mainly the cavalry units, to chase off the remnants of the army that you're fighting that are fleeing. If they're still on the battlefield, the battle won't end until all the units are off of the field. Anyway, you can continue to pursue, kill as many as you can. That's less people you have to fight later. I do sometimes. Other times I really don't care. But if you want to, you can. If you got the cavalry units to do it, I definitely would send them out there. And make sure that the enemy general's dead. If he's not, then yeah, most definitely press the attack. So less, like I say, less people you gotta deal with later. I'm sorry, I did get caught up. Playing the game, I didn't talk as much as I thought I was going to. During that battle set, a couple of things just to mention. Whenever the enemy was up against the front of the line, before if you're wondering as to when to press your units for your reserve units to go in, you just gotta watch the line, see how many of the men are still left and how they're holding up. If their flag starts flashing white, then it's getting very bad and something needs to happen. So send in your units there to assist, and you'll kind of get a feel as to where they need to go, especially based on how many men of the enemy units are in one specific spot. I will say, you did notice when the enemy was pressing forward, and they had two groups, but they're mainly center focused. If that happens, great. Take care of their flanking units that are out by themselves, and I think it was mainly just their cavalry on the left side. I finished them off to make sure that they wouldn't be an issue later. Once that was good to go ahead and hook around your units around their flanks and start taking care of the flanks and just work your way in. That's all you gotta do. The right side was a little bit more complex. Did not go. Had a hole there, if y'all noticed. The enemy unit did get through. Quickly sent other units to try and clear that up, and that's all I got right now. Let's take a look at the review, the battle review, and go from there. Let's see. I believe we did send over just a little over 3,000 men in our group, and it looks like they sent several hundred over 3, but you can see that our losses, we only lost around 700 men out of that full 3,000, and they pretty much lost 3,000 of their men. They've lost pretty much their whole army. And if you look at the small health bars on the sides, you see that under each unit, it gives you kind of a percentage idea of how much men are left in that unit. And as you can see on the left, our group is pretty much still there for the most part. Theirs is not. Playing that battle through the campaign, I wouldn't really think that there'd be there wouldn't be that large of an army left. If there was any army left at all once the battle was done. There might be, just because the general was still alive. So see there, and I would press forward and would pursue the general. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's the battle. Like I say, I hope these tips help you out. If y'all have questions, ask. If there's something more specific that y'all need to see or that y'all want to see, let me know and we'll go from there. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch y'all guys later. Shalom.